We made it. Singapore FinTech Festival, 62,000 plus people. Very exciting. Excellent to have so many people here to cheer us on. How are you feeling about it? What's your first reaction, Kee Joo?
I think I'm extremely excited. I see the energy, you see the passion. You walk around the room, 60 over 1,000 people across 6 halls. Halls 6 to 1, right? I think if you walk down the halls today, you probably burn up enough calories for a day. I did this, and sometimes when you walk through the halls, you feel as if you're like a salmon swimming upstream, right? Trying to, kind of like navigate through. But really exciting, really exciting. It's great to see the energy, the fintechs that are here, just the entire community, right, together with what MES has organized.
I absolutely agree. And I mean, Singapore is a story in and of itself. And I think as a place for digital, as a place for innovation, as a place for ideation, it has always been a hub. And what do you think it is about Singapore that allows it to generate so much energy?
I think if you look at Singapore, it really has been around the people, right? So I think there are 2 factors that are contributing to this. One is the internal factor, right? And I guess the environment that MES has put in. So if you look at financial services since 2015 and the financial services the innovation scheme that MES has put in place, and that's created a huge and vibrant community in Singapore. So there are about 5,000 startups in Singapore connected to an ecosystem of 500 investors, 200 incubators, accelerators. You got 1,500 fintechs, right, all based in Singapore. That's an amazing number that has been created, right, with the environment that you have here. You've also got the talent of the people in Singapore that are here, and this ecosystem really, encourages a huge, talent pool to come here to experiment. I think the environment that MES puts in has also really had the level of encouragement to try to experiment, to sandbox, to encourage. What I also see is the other opportunity where more of this FDI is coming into Singapore, and Singapore becoming the gateway into ASEAN.
Yeah.
Right, so you're seeing a lot more funds coming in. So if you look at ASEAN as a whole today, the FDI that goes into ASEAN is actually greater than what goes into China today in totality, and Singapore gets about 70% of that. Now the FDI that comes into Singapore, that gets redistributed out across the region. So that's amazing, right? So you have the external environment that encourages this. You got Singapore putting up the right sort of environment that gives us a better ability to capture such opportunities. So it's been, I think, an amazing journey for Singapore, and kudos to the MES for what they have done to set up this environment where everyone can thrive and capture new opportunities.
No, that's actually so accurate. In fact, yesterday we led a roundtable with ecosystem and members of the regulators, investor community, and the entire ecosystem, talking about how we're going to support Singapore to grow from $4.1 billion of fintech investment to $10 billion of fintech investment. And what's really, really important to understand is the dependability that exists, the support that exists within the community to believe that we can achieve that goal for Singapore. So we're extremely excited, and HSBC is sitting at the heart of that experience. So that's great. So opportunity meeting innovation. A thematic that we all came up with together, and I know it has personal meaning for you as well. So how do those 2 things interlink in your mind?
No, I think opportunity and innovation are very synergistic. So I think Shayan and I were having a chat over lunch, and we talked about opportunity in terms of crisis. And if you look around today, there are clearly a lot of challenges that globally we face. But if you look at the word of crisis in Chinese, right, it actually makes up of 2 words. Right, one side is wei, one side is ti. Right, one side is the danger, but the other side is always about the opportunity. So we clearly see that the opportunity will then drive us, and for us to capture the opportunities, we need to be innovative. And I think innovation then drives greater opportunity. So it becomes one which is very synergistic. It's become quite cyclical. Right? So for part of our DNA at HSBC is really to help our clients capture these opportunities. And we believe through digitization, through what we do on the sustainability front, we're giving customers the ability to innovate, working in partnership. And we always look at this as a thematic, right, where partnership drives greater value, partnership drives greater outcomes than just doing it alone. So with that, we give our customers the ability to innovate, help them capture opportunities, and then it goes back in one cycle again.
Well, that's extremely articulate and exactly what we discussed, and I think it's represented so well. We might have a small space at our booth today, but I think if you look vertically, It's one of the most engaging booths because we took the opportunity to leverage whatever we had, whatever resources we had to deliver excellence. So I completely ascribe to that view. So finally, last question, really about the festival itself. What are you looking forward to? What are the innovations that you feel that the bank is going to deliver or are on the horizon? What are your thoughts around that?
So I think the opportunities we're looking for as an organization is always to look at the partnerships that we can forge with the fintech community that are here. And there's so many partners here with brilliant, innovative ideas. I think as a bank, we realize that we can't build everything ourselves. So how do we work better with partners, collaborate to drive new innovation that then gives our customers the better ability to I guess weather, right, the crisis that's here and capture greater opportunities, within the marketplace. So I think number one, right, getting to know a lot of the fintechs here, seeing what they can do and how we can work together, right, to create value. I think that's, clearly one, area that we're going to do. Now, in terms of the innovations that we're driving out, this time and announcements we're making, we're going to do an announcement on Epsilon on the real estate industry. We're using blockchain to, better the entire, cycle within, real estate. There are also discussions on how we are going to be launching Business Go, our international navigator to help customers, navigate across the region. And we've done this in partnership with EY, right, where they have provided a lot of information working together with us to develop a platform. And that's where all these partnerships become incredibly important. If you walk around the booth today, you'll see something called AI, right, markets, which is really interesting. It's really an artificial intelligence tool that we've developed on the market space to help our traders get back much faster in a much more automated manner to our clients. And I think that's amazing use, right, of artificial intelligence or generative AI to come up with solutions, for our clients. And we're going to do Project Guardian. So there are multiple announcements that are ongoing, and I'm really proud of the team for all they've taken, right, working together, working in-house, working together with our partners across the industry to deliver these solutions for our clients. So really excited, really, amazing journey, really looking forward to the next couple of days as we move forward.
Excellent, thank you so much. And with that, I think for everybody standing here, particularly from HSBC, a big thank you to you, Kee Joo, for the support, which has been unrelenting. I think you've always come to me and said, Shayan, every time you try to do something, the budget goes up 300%. But I hope that you can know that all is good intentioned and well-intentioned to promote our brand, to promote the absolute, amazing energy of creativity that exists within our bank. So thank you for all your support. And I know we have a limit to how many decibels that we can use at this space, but I'd like HSBC to make some noise about our Singapore FinTech Festival, captivating, stage and so on. So could I hear HSBC? Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, everyone.